world is on fire once again as we move closer to UFC 322, a night that promises pure chaos, elite skill, and championship-level violence inside the Octagon. Headlining the event is none other than the reigning lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev, a man whose dominance has redefined what it means to be a champion. But this time, Makhachev has a message, a warning, for the next man in line, Jack Della Maddalena. And it's not a polite one. In typical Dagestani fashion, Makhachev has made it clear that when the cage door closes, respect goes out the window. He plans to make a statement so brutal, it'll echo through the entire UFC roster. "I'm not here to play games," Makhachev reportedly said. "I'll show him levels he's never seen before. When I'm done, he'll remember my power for the rest of his career." It's the kind of cold, calculated confidence that's made Makhachev one of the most feared fighters on the planet. A suffocating grappler with fight-ending power, relentless cardio, and a champion's mindset forged in the mountains of Dagestan. But Jack Della Maddalena isn't intimidated. The Australian knockout artist has been tearing through the welterweight division with surgical precision, finishing opponents left and right. With his crisp boxing, ice-cold composure, and killer instinct, Della Maddalena believes this is his time. The moment he steps out of the contender's shadow and takes his shot at greatness. As both men trade verbal jabs and the tension builds, fans can feel it. This isn't just another title defense. This is a collision of worlds, discipline versus aggression, precision versus pressure, and champion versus challenger. The anticipation is electric. The stakes are sky high. And when that Octagon door locks on fight night, there will be no more talk. Just fists, willpower, and destiny. Because at UFC 322, one man will walk away with gold around his waist, and the other will be left wondering where it all went wrong.
Делаем, скорость. Делаем. Работа. 5 секунд, давай. 5 секунд.
Давай.
Молодцы, похлопали.
The MMA world lit up this week after lightweight champion Islam Makhachev joined Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson on his MightyCast podcast. And let's just say, the Dagestani champion didn't hold back. With UFC 322 fast approaching, Makhachev gave fans an inside look at his mindset heading into the fight. And he had a destructive warning for his next challenger, Jack Della Maddalena. "I'm ready to show another level," Makhachev said. "People think I'm just a grappler, but I've been training to finish every fight. Whoever they put in front of me, I'll break them." Speaking with calm intensity, Makhachev discussed how his preparation has evolved, revealing that his training camp has been laser-focused on maintaining dominance while adding new striking layers to his game. He credited Khabib Nurmagomedov and the Dagestani team for keeping him sharp and hungry. Demetrius Johnson, one of the most respected names in MMA history, praised Makhachev's discipline and composure. "You don't just win fights like that without a complete mindset," Johnson said. "The way Islam controls every moment in the cage, that's championship mentality." But when talk turned to Jack Della Maddalena, Makhachev's tone shifted. Colder, more direct. "He's dangerous, yes. Good striker. But when I touch him, when I pressure him, he'll realize this is different. This isn't like the guys he fought before. This is championship level." The statement sent shockwaves through the MMA community, with fans now buzzing about whether Della Maddalena's power and boxing precision can stand up to the relentless pace and grappling pressure of the lightweight king. Makhachev also reflected on the pressure of being champion, admitting that every fight now feels personal. "When you wear the belt, everyone wants to take your head," he said. but pressure makes me better. Every fight, I want to show I'm still improving, that I'm not just defending, I'm dominating. As UFC 322 draws near, the stage is set for a massive showdown. The disciplined dominance of Dagestan versus the explosive striking of Australia. Two worlds, two styles, one defining moment. And after that podcast appearance, one thing is clear. Islam Makhachev isn't just defending his title. He's defending his legacy.
It's very hard. When Khabib with us in the camp, you don't have too much options, you know. Today, honestly, we start to with the team. We start one guys to go Khabib. Maybe tomorrow sparring we can some rest.
Yeah.
Okay, you just go to the light and do 30 minutes running.
Yeah.
Okay, easy training, you know.
Yeah.
But when we came to the gym, 12 rounds is the boxing bags.
Yeah.
And after everybody run, it's not easy, you know.
Damn.
And tomorrow, 10 in the morning, we have sparring. This guy, he don't know is other way.
Yeah.
Just one way, hard work.
Now,
High above the clouds of Dagestan, where the air is thin and the silence cuts deep, Islam Makhachev is building the strength of a storm. While the world talks and the cameras chase headlines, the champion trains in isolation, miles from comfort, miles from distraction, sharpening his weapons for UFC 322. This isn't a luxury camp, this is the grind. Hill sprints at sunrise, wrestling sessions on dirt and stone, breathless shadow boxing under a sky painted gray with cold fog. Every heartbeat in the mountains is a test of endurance, and Makhachev never fails the test. He trains where oxygen is scarce because that's where champions are born. He wrestles against gravity itself, forcing his body to adapt, to harden, to evolve. Every step up those hills, every gasp for air, is another layer added to his unbreakable armor. The mountains make you strong, Makhachev said. When you train here, fight night feels easy. This is where we build champions. While his rival Jack Della Maddalena sharpens his striking and polishes his combinations under city lights, Makhachev finds his edge in nature's harshest arena. This is where Khabib once trained. This is where legends are molded. And now, Makhachev carries that torch into another war. But make no mistake, this isn't just physical preparation. It's psychological warfare. The Dagestani champion wants his opponent to know that he's training where pain becomes normal, where fatigue is the foundation of greatness. He's preparing not to fight for survival, but to dominate. As the days pass and the altitude tests his lungs, his mind grows sharper, his focus colder. The champion's silence in the hills speaks louder than any trash talk. It's a promise that when the cage door closes at UFC 322, the man walking out won't just be ready, he'll be inevitable. Because for Islam Makhachev, the fight doesn't start under the bright lights. It starts in the dirt, in the cold, and in the lonely climb toward perfection. And when that octagon door locks, all those hours in the mountains will come crashing down on Jack Della Maddalena like an avalanche. And there you have it. The Mountain King is locked in, the challenger is coming for glory, and UFC 322 is shaping up to be an absolute war inside the Octagon. Who walks out with the gold? Will Islam Makhachev's dominance continue? Or will Jack Della Maddalena shock the world and write his own legacy in blood and glory? One thing's for sure, we'll be here for every second of it. This is Octagon HQ, your home for everything combat. Breaking news, fighter insights, and the stories that keep the fight world alive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment from the battlefield of the UFC.